What if I told you the warning you just heard on the news isn't designed to save you? It's a script designed to enslave you. Look at this image. Really look at it. You think this is about cryptocurrency? You think Sam Altman went on Fox News to warn you about cyberweapons because he cares about your bank account? By the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly why that metal sphere and Altman's sudden confession are the two halves of a trap that has already snapped shut around your future. This isn't about technology, it's about a controlled demolition of the human workforce. Let's look at the official story, the one they feed you between pharmaceutical ads on cable news. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, sits down with Fox News and plays the role of the benevolent genius. He tells you the sweet little lies first. He says AI is going to give us doctors that never sleep. He says your kids will have world-class tutors for free. He paints a picture of a utopia where small businesses punch above their weight. It sounds beautiful, doesn't it? It sounds like the Star Trek future we were promised. But then, he drops the mask, just for a second. He admitted what no other CEO dares to whisper. He said, quote, "Some jobs will go away entirely." He admitted that state-level cyberweapons, tools capable of taking down power grids and banking systems, are now trivial to build. He even dropped the ultimate fear bomb. If China leapfrogs the US, it is a national security disaster. The mainstream media is treating this like a safety warning. They want you to believe Altman is the Oppenheimer of our time, wrestling with his conscience. But here's the smoking gun they are ignoring. Why would the man selling the product tell you the product might destroy the world? Because he needs you to be afraid. This is the oldest trick in the book. The true term for this operation is the Moat strategy. When Altman asks the government to regulate AI because it's too dangerous, he isn't trying to stop AI. He is trying to stop you from having it. He wants the government to build a wall so high that only OpenAI, Google, and Microsoft can climb it. He is classifying his competition as a national security threat. He is warning you about cyberweapons so that the government creates a digital ID system to track every keystroke you make. It's not a warning, it's a sales pitch for the ultimate surveillance state. But that's just the surface. What I'm about to show you ties this directly to a historical event that changed the world forever, and the parallels are terrifying. You won't believe the connections between OpenAI and the Manhattan Project. First, hit the like button if you think the news lies to you every day. Seriously, tap it. Let the algorithm know we see through the noise. Let's stack the evidence. The media focuses on the Terminator scenario, robots shooting lasers. That's a distraction. The real war is economic. Goldman Sachs released a report stating AI could replace the equivalent of 300 million full-time jobs. That is not a disruption, that is a displacement event not seen since the Great Depression. But here is the data point that nobody is talking about. Look at the new ONS migration data coming out of the UK. For the first time, we have a breakdown by age. Around 53% of the net outflow is age 16 to 24. 46% is age 25 to 34. Goodbye, Nick, age 30. Goodbye, Gen Z. Why are the young and the tech-savvy fleeing major Western economies? Because they smell smoke. They know the contract is broken. They see what Altman sees, the white-collar wipeout. Altman says, small businesses will punch above their weight. That is a lie. If everyone has access to the same superintelligence, the value of intelligence drops to zero. The only thing that matters is who owns the compute power. And guess who owns the compute power? Images of massive server farms labeled Microsoft/Azure and Google Cloud. Now let's talk about the why. Why build a machine that makes humans obsolete? They follow a script. They've done this before. They did it with the 2008 financial crisis. They crashed the market to consolidate real estate into the hands of BlackRock and Vanguard. They did it with the pandemic. They shut down Main Street to funnel trillions into Amazon and big tech. And now they're doing it with AI. The thread tying them all together is centralized dependency. If you can't work because an AI does your job better and cheaper, how do you eat? You turn to the government. This is where Sam Altman's other project comes in, the one the Fox News interview conveniently glossed over. Universal Basic Income, UBI. Altman has been funding massive studies into UBI. Why? Because he knows his technology is going to break capitalism. He wants to replace your salary with a government allowance. And what is the requirement to get that allowance? Proof of personhood, biometric scanning. You don't get the money unless you scan your eyes and prove you aren't a bot. It's a digital cattle tag. We are entering Act 3 of this tragedy, the reckoning. Altman mentioned state-level cyberweapons and China. This is the fear card. He said, if adversaries get a hold of this, it's a national security issue. This is the justification for the clampdown. They will tell you that the internet is too dangerous for anonymity. They will say that because AI can write code that hacks the Pentagon, no citizen should be allowed to run private, encrypted code. They will use the threat of a Cyber 9/11 to mandate that every piece of hardware you own, your phone, your laptop, your router, must have a backdoor for safety. So, how does this affect you? Right now, it means the career path you were sold is a dead end. It means learning to code is over. It means becoming a doctor is about to becoming a technician for the AI. When Altman says jobs will vanish, he isn't talking about truck drivers this time. He's talking about the middle class. He's talking about the buffer zone that keeps society stable. Without the middle class, there is no democracy. There are only the lords of the cloud and the serfs of the screen. If China leapfrogs the US, Altman says it's a disaster. But if the US government and OpenAI merge into a single entity to stop China, is that freedom? Or is that just a different flavor of tyranny? Sam Altman isn't warning you, he's notifying you. He is posting the eviction notice on humanity's front door. Remember this orb I showed you at the start? The one I told you to look at closely? The official story is that it distinguishes humans from bots. The conspiracy is that it's a global database for a crypto coin. The reality is much simpler. It is the onboarding mechanism for the post-job world. When Altman takes your job with one hand, he will offer you the orb with the other. Scan your eye, get your credits, stay quiet. They are building a world where you own nothing, you do nothing, and you are happy because the AI generates endless entertainment to keep you sedated. So what do? We stop feeding the beast. We stop blindly trusting the tech saviors. We learn to use these tools locally, without their cloud, without their oversight. We build parallel systems. If you refuse to be a statistic in Altman's spreadsheet, you need to join the resistance. Subscribe to this channel. Share this video to wake up one other person today, and tell me in the comments, do you trust Sam Altman with the future of human intelligence? I think I know the answer.